This is the Iowa Weather Report for Wednesday, June 10th, 2015. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. Main jet stream still pretty much across the northern tier of the country. Disturbance moving across the Great Lakes will be producing a bit of activity up there. Another disturbance off to our west and southwest. Pretty much the remnants of what was once Hurricane Blanca in the eastern Pacific will be moving through the Four Corners region. Quite a bit of precipitation there. And that's going to be moving in our direction, and that could be producing quite a bit of precipitation late tonight through the end of the week. And you'll see that here. As we move into Thursday, showers and thunderstorms will be moving in. Some heavy rainfall is possible. 1 to 2 inches is possible. Maybe even isolated heavier totals than that. But this will be through the period. Highs today will be in the 80s and lower 90s, cooling off into the 70s and 80s during the day on Thursday. Friday, the system will be pulling out. Mainly in the afternoon will be dry. Morning will be wet. Can't rule out an isolated shower or storm late in the afternoon on Friday. Saturday looks to be probably the quietest of the next couple of days, but we still can't rule out an isolated shower or storm around, mainly in our southern counties. Highs will be in the 70s to lower 80s across the state, but the shower chances move back in as we go into Sunday, and it looks like the precipitation here will be a lot lighter because it's not going to be enhanced with the remnants of a tropical system. But readings mainly still in the 70s and lower 80s, and you can see even as we go into the new work week, it still looks rather wet here and there. Looks like most of the rain will be in the overnight hours into the early morning, and then the dry time during the late morning, afternoon, into maybe the early evening. And that could be the case even into Tuesday as well. But we can't rule out showers and thunderstorms any time of the day, but the best chances look to be during the time I specified in the overnight hours or late evening through the overnight into the early morning. Even into next Wednesday, you can see main jet stream pretty much storm track across the northern tier of the country. One disturbance beginning to move away, thank goodness, because we'll have had so much rain by then, we think. And you can see the Gulf of Mexico straight up, moving the moisture straight up the Mississippi River. And this will be finally beginning to pull out. You can see quite a bit of dry, hot weather over the south and west. Is that going to inch toward us? It's a little too early to tell. But you can see here as we go into the extended period on the 21st, there's a 594 ridge centered over the southern Appalachians, over Tennessee, Georgia, northeast Alabama, in that area. However, we still have the main storm track pretty much close to us, so showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible. On this run, it shows most of the storm activity will be just to the north of the state. However, we can't really rule it out anywhere, maybe in the northern half of the state. It also looks like it'll be fairly warm, 80s and 90s possible. As we go to the end of the period on the 25th, now we have the big heat bubble over the south and west, New Mexico and Colorado. And we're still going to be close enough to the main storm track, moving around this area, the Ring of Fire. It's going to be the Ring of Fire type thing, where we have storm complexes coming in around that heat dome that's over the south and west. And it looks like this model is showing that another complex would be coming through. So, could it get hot? We'll see. Satellite image from last evening, we had a frontal system moving across the southeast with some showers and storms along that. A weak disturbance moving across the Great Lakes with a few clouds and a few isolated showers left, and some more complexes of showers and a few storms off to our west. Watch warning map from last evening, several flash flood watches across the southwest, the Intermountain West, into Wyoming. Also a couple over the Green Mountains in Vermont. Some red flag warnings in the northwest. Fairly quiet elsewhere across the country. But it's not going to be very quiet. This is the precipitation through Sunday evening at 7 o'clock showing 2 to 3 plus inches. Now this is with several systems. So we could see quite a bit of decent rain. And with this we could also see a little bit of flooding as well.